This is Flint. It's a new, compact broadcast BIC switcher designed for field use and small studios. Because it's designed to be used by itself, it has some features that our bigger studio switchers don't. For example, it has a built-in audio mixer. It has the ability to stream over the internet in both Adobe Flash and Windows Media. It has two clips players, and the clip players can play clips with alpha channel, so QuickTime animation and ProRes 4444. It has the ability to record clips directly into the system and then play those clips immediately within a production. And it has the ability to take two network inputs, in other words, two computers that are networked to the system, and to be able to see their desktops. Let's have a look and see how Flint actually works. If you come here to the Broadcast BICS icon, then to Setup and Flint I/O Assignments, that brings up a picture of what the connector panel in the back looks like. All of the cards that are here shaded in yellow are your input cards. This first card is for your 4 SD, HD, SDI inputs. And these two other yellow cards are for inputs that are HDMI or analog. And you get breakout cables for these analog connections so you can feed a variety of different signals in. The red cards here are the output cards. Here's where you get your analog outputs, which come on also another breakout cable. Here's your HDSDI output, and your HDMI output comes out on one of these connections here. Let's have a quick look at the inputs. These pictures here are showing on this one board which is your input 1, your input 2, your input 3, and your input 4. Then over here, this is input 5 and input 6 with HDMI or analog. This is different from the way our other products work. You have to specify the particular type of signal that's coming in. Here you see the different types of signals we can accept on our our HDSDI inputs. If you don't see your signal for some reason, check here first, because you will get basically a blank screen if the setting here doesn't match the actual signal parameters. You can also put in a camera and an input name and a label here, but an easier place to put it in is actually right here on the main user interface. Let me show you that really quick. Just right click here and you can write something like that without having to go through a lot of hassle. One of these is called the name and the other one is called the label. The difference is that the label is the one that appears in the buttons of the panel, assuming you have a panel, whereas the name only appears up here on the multi-view. Let's have a quick look at our I/O assignments again. You'll also see that there are settings for what the icon is on the button. So if we look at our panel real quick, here you see there's a camera icon, a satellite icon, this is a server icon, and here's where you choose the particular type of icon you might want to appear on the button. You can say what the aspect ratio is of the signal, and then if the signal is a different aspect ratio than 16 by 9, you can specify how that signal is corrected to fit into 16 by 9. For example, is it boxed, which means that there's sidebars on the 4 by 3 signal, or it is cropped, which means the top and the bottom are cropped off, so only the center of the image is used to fill the 16 by 9 frame. We also have a 14 by 9 mode, which is an image that's slightly stretched, slightly cropped, and slightly boxed, sort of like a compromise. The idea being that it sort of makes the picture look more or less natural without taking too much off or leaving too much black in the way. So this applies to the 4 inputs that are coming in on your HDSDI inputs. Then here is the analog and HDMI input cards. Again, you have to choose the type of signal that's coming in. This applies obviously to whatever might be connected to the HDMI input. And then these apply to what might be coming in on the analog input, which is a breakout cable. So you can only have one or the other at any given time on this particular input. Other than that, this input works more or less the same as the SDI inputs do. However, this particular one also has an audio input. And the purpose of this audio input is for you to feed back the audio from your audio mixer so that it can be synchronized exactly with the video and output on your video stream with the video streaming and the video recording capability that Flint has. Let's have a look now at our output assignments. Here, if we look at the output assignments, it identifies to you which of the HDMI ports has a signal on it. Here, this is the one that comes out, the SDI signal, and the analog signal comes out on here. Section 1.6.2 of the manual has a picture of the cable and a diagram of exactly what comes out where.